And ESPN's Doug Kazarian, who's covered sports betting for over a decade, here now with some good old chalk talk. All right, so Doug, you know, you talk about the NCAA's odds makers got to set odds for 36 different games, short notice, unfamiliar matchups. How do they do it?
Every year, I'm reminded of college, cramming over a couple days for an exam. But odds makers and professional bettors have been preparing for this exam all season. They have power rankings in every sport, every single sport, every single team. They have power rankings, so when the NCAA releases the bracket, has these matchups, they literally do simple math, subtract the power ratings, come up with the point spread, because it's a neutral court, so they don't have to factor in for home court advantage. There's some other variables like injuries, things like that. Pro bettors have their own rankings as well, and they compare and figure out where the advantages are.
So interesting, because we always think, oh, the games happened, then they prepared. No, no, no. This is a long process.
It's fluid, updating throughout the season.
Now, let's talk about this, because you contend that there are certain things that odds makers do in setting the odds and also pro bettors do that could impact how folks out there play their tournament pool.
Well, we can kind of deduce things, right? It's like it's another set of analytics. Each of the past two tournaments, we've had at least 4 double-digit seeds favored over a single-digit seed. So the bracket would say it's an upset, but it's not if that double-digit seed wins according to the Vegas standard. Now, here, this year, there's only one double-digit seed that's favored. That's Butler over Arkansas. And since 2012, there's been, I believe, 14 double-digit seeds favored over a single-digit seed and 11-3. So the money, follow the money, that's been accurate. So 11-3, those double-digit seeds have won the game if they've been favored in the game since 2012 in the NCAA tournament.
Follow the money. I have to remember that when I do my
deep
pool,
throat, right?
Especially in this OTL pool, which I must win. Okay, so prop bets. What are some of the exciting ones out there?
Well, they've added some this year. You can do conference-to-conference matchup. Every year, there's always one conference that makes a nice run in the tournament. Last year, it was the SEC. In the regional final, we had a 7-seed playing a 4-seed with South Carolina and Florida, and the 7-seeded South Carolina Gamecocks went to the Final Four. So these teams that may be like an 8 or a 9-seed because they're middle of the pack and they're ACC or Big 12, a power conference, they may be a lot better. They just racked up some losses in a very competitive conference. So you can do that from Vegas. You follow their matchups. They can do a Big 12 versus Big 10 or whatever it may be, some of the prop bets. There's over-under of only 1.5 1-seeds to reach the Final Four, meaning, and the money's shaded to the under. So that means it's more likely that only 1 or 0 1-seed will reach the Final Four than 2, 3, or 4 1-seeds.
It's incredible. I think you'll see a lot of people taking that.